Man, life is tough when you can't win games.
Lost by a field goal.
We've lost by a last-minute pass interference call to give a team another opportunity.
At what point do you say our losses and let's move on?
That has been decided. One more loss. We're folding the year and simulating and heading off to the offseason. In which case, we see what happens from there. Guys, Millennial ManCave back here again. It is Chef Tom. Okay. It is the Jeff guy. Me. Hey. And our Bears, who even after the big acquisitions we showed you in the last episode, found a way to lose to the Jets. So Chef Tom's excited. I'm excited to get back into it. You heard at the beginning of this episode. One more loss. If we start off 0-8, we are folding the season.
Logic is, right now, you've already passed the trade deadline. Can't make any alterations anyway. So let's just move on.
Get to the draft.
See what we can pull.
We got some picks.
I mean, we're 0-7.
Yeah. See what names we can bring in, and then we figure it out.
Because right now, we're sitting as our first overall draft pick. So maybe we can pull a piece that we need.
Right away.
So
there's a name.
That's the logic.
There's a name in there.
That's the logic.
His name rhymes with Chosa.
Dosa?
Chosa.
Or dosa. That's a food.
Or
item.
Dosa?
Dosa's a food. You haven't figured it out.
Bosa.
There you go.
It's a little Bosa. So we're probably looking to bring him in because, I mean, he's going to be a nice little rusher for us.
Maybe if we can, like, transition him to be an edge rusher.
Maybe.
Versus end. Oh. Anyways. For future.
To be determined.
That's the logic that we have right now.
This game will say everything. It'll say everything. If we can win this and we go 1-7, we will continue to play through. Because we checked, and our division is not good. The Packers are only 4-3.
That's leading the division.
So we have a lot of potential to still come back into this. But if we go 0-8, we will fold it. That is what you heard here, guys. So then...
This guy tapped him on the back. He's like, hey.
Good job, man.
I'm right here.
You did good. That's how we're going to roll it, guys. We hope that you are all into this and enjoy it. So with that being said, Chef Tom's going to roll here through the first, as the usual.
Were you guys as heartbroken as last? Like,
You must have been. I was.
Lost the words.
So, I've re-pulled up here. We had to continue in this episode some of the free agent signings that were still ongoing. So, Adrian Amos. He's leaving the Bears and heading off to the Pack. Again, the Packers going out, pulling in some great guys. I really like this for the Packers, to be honest.
I feel like they're really...
They're getting ready, man.
Oh, my God. I feel like this is going to hurt the Bears more than they think they will.
Oh, 100%.
More than they think it will.
100%, guys. And you know what? I'm excited to see what happens for this. I think the Packers are going to come back much stronger this year. Healthy Rodgers.
I think Rodgers still needs a couple more weapons offensively.
Definitely.
But, you know, defensively, they've definitely taken huge steps.
This guy's a sidearm thrower, and I don't like it. All right.
It's Jones.
Carter L. Jones, I believe. What the hell? Not good. That's my thing. Who else we got in here that we need to look into? John Brown heading off to the Bills. The Bills got some acquisitions from a wide receiver perspective.
I think Beasley going to the Bills will actually be pretty decent.
That was the big one for me. Yeah, Beasley coming out there. Massive. Absolutely massive. Who else we got? That's some big changes here. So, Clinton Dix, the guy we talked about, is still a free agent right now. We talked about Funchess. Who else on here? Adam Humphries leaving the Bucks. He's headed off to the Titans.
That was the other big free agent for wide receiver.
Little help there, you know, for Mariota.
I really feel like this is the Mariota year that he's got to either shit or get off the pot.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the Titans are just getting tired of his stuff.
I genuinely feel like if he shows shit, you have to call it. You have to call a spade and move on with it. Couple names here still kicking around. Clay Matthews doesn't have a contract. Jay Ajayi.
These are older guys.
They are.
Is Matthews really... He's a rotational piece right now. He's not what he was.
I know.
But I still feel for him. He was great in his prime.
Another big name kind of changing around here. So, Super Bowl champion Cordarrelle Patterson, who did a lot of things to the Patriots in the back end of the season, heading off to the Bears. Hey, Mitch, here's a tool. Big player. You know, he can catch. He can run pretty good routes. Pretty fast for a tall guy. I like it.
I liked already what the Bears had offensively. So,
for the special teams, they'll do well for them. I think it's great. Randall Cobb still available. That's been a surprising one that we discussed.
Here's another big piece. I'm surprised CJ, after the year he had,
Nothing.
Surprised that no one's called him yet.
No deals.
I can see him like signing for at least a 2-deal right now.
Funny enough, you see there, Corey Luget. He's also a name that's on this list. Has not signed yet.
But there was bigger, better defensive tackles.
So
his time has come.
Yeah, there is.
He will be signing, I guarantee you.
Tyrod Taylor. The Chargers say they need a backup quarterback. They go out and get Tyrod.
I'm very surprised. Because Phillips has looked great.
He has, but in the grand scheme of things, if Phillips goes down, you're in trouble. You are in trouble, right? So it makes sense. I'm curious to see how it pans out.
I'm hoping.
Really?
It's because they have the win.
A big one that I was looking forward to seeing what happens this offseason, Adrian Peterson. Was he going to go back to the Redskins? Was he going to, what was his choice going to be? He decided...
Did he get more than 1 year?
Bingo. And he thought 2 more years, I'm headed back. I'm going to play with the Redskins again. He had fun out there. And why not, man? He had a great season for them.
My concern with the Redskins is their quarterback situation.
Yeah.
Is Keenum really going to do it?
I don't think so.
Keenum, like, we saw him with the Browns.
Yeah. Not a big fan of that one. Steelers, our only signing pretty much who wasn't our own player, Steven Nelson, corner from the Chiefs last year. He started all games for the Chiefs. He's 26, but apparently he was targeted quite a bit. Well,
who wasn't on that Chiefs offense? They had the ball so many times.
Yeah, their defense was a problem last year. So I'm hoping, Steelers really needed some help on the cornerback side. Obviously, defense was not our strong suit last year. It hasn't been for a couple years now. So let's hope.
Definitely have to spend some of that capital on defense.
Let's see if we hope he can find his way. Fit into our system, be an effective player. Joe Hayden obviously is great for us. Artie Burns really feels like he hasn't panned out. Mike Hilton's been great for us. It's the guy that we signed. Cody Sensabaugh really hasn't panned out. So corner has been an issue. We pray for Nelson to pan out.
Hello.
But I think a lot of these draft picks are really going to be where you're going to see the Steelers try and make something happen. Great cutback for Kamara. Well done.
Come on.
Well done.
Fight those yards, son.
Keep rolling through here. A big name off the table. The Chargers go out and get Thomas Davis.
Lifetime Panther.
He was... I still like Thomas Davis. I think this helps the Chargers. They definitely needed a little bit of tweaking on the defense, and they've been strong. They've been very strong. Derwin James, that guy's legit, man.
I'm just surprised at how I underestimated the Chargers, what ultimately I'm trying to say.
Well, and I think a lot of people did. I don't think anybody thought that they were going to be as good as they were last year. And all the power to them, man. Polar Bear Steve, as you guys know, massive Chargers fan. So he's going to be incredibly happy to see what these guys have done. And we'll see how they pan out, man. What else we got here? Who is...
Now it's just the rest of the players are players that...
Yeah.
Surprised haven't signed. Like Nick Perry, I think is going to be a big signing. That's someone I could look into.
Some role guys. Glover Quinn from the Lions, no contract yet. Carlos Hyde, hopping off from the Browns. Saying, you know what? I think this is Chubb's team now. I'm heading off to the Chiefs. They needed a running back, obviously, with Hunt on his way out.
I really do like Chubb.
I'm interested to see how it pans out, and we'll see if Hunt plays. Is NFL going to let him go? Oh, good toss. Good toss and fine. Yeah, baby.
Celebrate, baby.
Burton just exposes the safeties.
51 yards.
That was fantastic. All right, rolling through.
That was a step up in the pocket.
I'm loving that, man. Love that. So that's pretty much been free agency, guys, in a nutshell. There's obviously still some players that got to be taken care of here, but...
Right now, it's at that lower echelon of...
Yeah, a lot of the big names have moved outside of any major trades here. I think this is basically... Yeah, what we're going to see for the most part. So, I got to say, I've been incredibly impressed with this offseason for the NFL. Incredibly impressed. It's been fun to watch. I think there's a lot of names, like we said, still to move, and we got some great stories. Still coming down the pipeline.
I think, honestly, coming off, you look at the NHL off seasons, they're not what they used to be. You're looking at MLB most recently. The 2 key players going to this off season took forever to sign.
Did they ever?
So I think the NFL really has a whole brand. Really looked great this off. It's still fresh.
It's been incredibly fun. Incredibly fun. Yeah, I think a lot of people were comparing similar to basketball. Basketball, a lot of big names move around.
Very true, actually.
Via trade, via free agency, especially now with the super teams and stuff being made. So people are very happy to see it. Not so much super teams be created. I don't think we could say that at this point.
Just key players being able to move.
Bingo. We're starting to see some teams make big moves, especially teams that maybe haven't been great. Maybe we see this year, as we mentioned, the Browns go 0 to hero. Is Oakland going to go from 0 to hero now with the acquisitions they made? And you don't typically see that a lot. So, big potential coming down the pipeline for this season. Some great storylines. I don't know, man. I'm excited for the NFL. Very excited. Hey, it's only the first quarter. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Gotta shake it off. All right? Worst coming worse. We sit in the season. That is all.
I love that that's the fallback. Hey, this is the most points I've given up, and I can't even tell you how long.
Listen, we've played great football. I think our viewers can attest to it. We're hoping you are. I think we've really started to get out of the funk now. We're playing a lot better than we did when we first picked it back up on your glorious return. Been very happy about it, very excited. I can see you're feeling more comfortable. Offensively, defensively, I've been feeling a lot better. I've been kicking it now. You know what I mean? That's a win for us, man. I'm feeling good about it. So, we've kind of gone through free agency now. And now I think we can take, so far at least, a look forward heading into the season. Chef Tom, who are your favorites to this standpoint from what we see? Like, are the Patriots to you still a team that we need to be afraid of? Given what they've lost.
Patriots, to me, have been quiet. I said in the last episode, I really expect them to make something happen at the draft. I'll be surprised. Actually, a move that I've been surprised about, underrated move that I've been surprised about with the Raiders or the Patriots so far this year. The fact that, oh, he gets that.
That's insane play.
Is the fact that they actually put a tender on Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
I did not expect them to do that, but they put, given it's only a second rounder, but obviously everyone knows that draft picks are highly...
Oh, they're touted. They're highly touted.
In football, I would say more than any other sport. The fact that they put a second rounder on Gordon, I was actually really surprised.
I mean, the craziness of football for me is that it's true. Like, it doesn't matter what round you were drafting. Every draft pick gets you somewhere. Look at where Antonio Brown was drafted. Look at where Tom Brady was drafted. I mean, realistically, guys, we look from a statistical standpoint. Hockey has shown stats that as you get later into rounds, your percentage of getting a quality NHL player gets drastically less. Drastically less. And that we're just talking about playing in NHL, guys, not even the quality of the type of player.
Players that would make
just making the show and having a, I'll say, half-decent career. It gets drastically lower. Whereas, oh yeah, big boy.
Chuck it.
Yeah, big boy. Whereas, like, NFL, completely different. Completely different aspect to it. You can really draft anywhere. And I feel baseball's the same.
Yeah.
Baseball, same thing. You draft so many players. It's such a deep draft. And you can typically find guys from anywhere. And you just really don't get that in, like, hockey. So draft picks can always only help you out in football. And one thing I'm excited about this year is the Steelers got 10 picks.
I mean,
going into this draft, which they typically don't stock up a lot. That's not their game. I'm happy to see that they got a lot more, and they're planning to actually do something this year. So, good on the Steelers. I'm pretty happy about it, but let's see if they can draft well.
So, Steelers, you know what? You guys really do need to pull at least 2 to 3 starters out of this draft. You have the draft capital, like you guys say. I really think, even though you did lose 2 players in offense, defense right now is your big focus, or it has to be.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. I mean, you have the stars that can step in and replace Brown and Bell and Connor and Juju. I think the biggest issue is that now you don't have that complementary piece to those key players.
100%.
I mean, that's the Steelers. The Colts, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little unimpressed with the fact that we had the most cap space available, and there were some key players available this offseason that really could contribute to my team. And the fact that we only made one acquisition of not re-signing,
just pops it up, man. Get a hand on it.
I'm a little underwhelmed with what my Colts have done so far, especially seeing, like we already said, all the key aspect players already signed. I'm a little upset with what has occurred.
Oh my God!
Oh, get it, Rock.
I think he got. Yeah, he got it. Nice, man. Well done, boys. Well done. And you know, I had a wide open man on that play too.
We're just about to let go.
If I had half a second more, I'll be able to make something happen there.
So I think, kind of like we alluded to in the last episode, the key teams that are guaranteed to improve over last year. You're foolish to say the Browns won't. I mean, you're adding a premier offensive threat. You've added key players on the defensive end as well. Yes, you lose Peppers, but you know what? You have you know, your first rounder, or no, you don't have your you know, you still have your second rounder. You will get a starting player, regardless where in the draft they draft.
But I think the key
you'll
with
still
them,
get a key player, a starter.
but the key with them is they already have so many pieces in place. Like guys who really stepped up for them last year, who are now good. Like, how is he falling and then pushes forward 5 yards? It's Sproles.
He actually be retired like 4 years ago.
He weighs 140 pounds, soaking wet. That's horse.
I can really see the Browns in really that division in total. Really, thinking about it now, that division in total has seen the biggest change in terms of the Steelers losing 2 of their top 3 players. That's real.
Yep.
The Browns increasing their talent. The Ravens, like we said earlier, a little bit this episode, but mainly last episode, Ravens increasing. I really think it's going to be those 2 teams, that division, that really take the next step and really battle out for 1-2. Otherwise, other divisions, or other divisions, I guess you could say. I mean, the Colts, they'll give Houston their money. I think it's Houston that'll lose, based on the fact that the Colts haven't spent. I'm surprised that the Chiefs haven't addressed their defensive needs. In fact, I think they've taken a step back defensively and losing their linebackers. So, I mean, this is just free agency. And something that's unique to the NFL is that they have free agency prior to the draft. Yep. So I'm very curious to see, you know, we can have this discussion 2 weeks from now after the draft and be like, you know what? I get it now. I get why the Browns traded their first rounder. Because what? They knew they were deep in it's true. It's going to be a deep defensive draft this year. So, you know, you lost Peppers. Hey, you got a second rounder. I'm sure you can pull somebody second round that will help you defensively.
At the very least.
So, you know what? That's something I actually kind of enjoy with the NFL, is that it is unique in that sense. It's almost like a 2-tier offseason versus... I feel like that should not have gone through, the fact that it was back. I feel like you should have hit that Bills player in the back.
Probably.
But I'll take it.
They're finally giving us something back there.
Take it.
Because, like, they hit each other, and then he was off his route. I was a little disappointed there.
Ultimate's been very quiet these past 2 games. I'm not happy about.
Well, I just hit him for a big one a couple plays ago, though. I'll take it.
There you go, there you go, there you go.
There he is.
Call it.
There he is.
You gotta step up, son.
Love it.
You gotta step up.
Attaboy, Dougie. Attaboy, Dougie. All right, at least this gets us back into some sort of conversation.
So, I'll be very interested to see post-draft where the teams lie. I won't be surprised if you see a couple other kind of key players or known players get cut, i.e. Barry the other day.
That was huge. I'm still very shocked.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see maybe a couple more players like that get cut. Just because of cap restraints, or maybe they find a younger alternative in the draft. So, for phase 1 of the offseason, I think really, like I said, to put the rest. I think the Browns, I would even throw the Raiders and the Ravens have really won the offseason so far. Teams that have lost the offseason, I will throw my Colts in there for, again, having the abundance of cap space, not really taking advantage of it. Steelers for not addressing the losses they've made. And I'd even throw in the Patriots there, because they've lost key players. And I get it, you know, Bill Belichick, a phenomenal coach, and he will be down for getting the best out of the worst players. But you're losing key young players too, in Brown and Flowers. So, you know, I'm throwing those 3 names in the loss category, and I'd even throw the Chiefs in it. Again, their lack of enthusiasm of defensive, lost defensive prowess. And that was a big thing for you last offseason. That you guys couldn't stop the points from going up. Yeah, you can score as many as you want. I get it, they didn't get any games. So, again, that me capsizes what the offseason part 1 is. Now, like we said earlier, you know, the key free agents are gone. Now it's going to be rotational pieces that come in. Maybe we'll see one, I'm suspecting one big trade at the draft. I can see that. Honing in on the draft, I'm very curious to see where Murray falls. I don't think he's a first overall talent.
They think he's going 1. That's what
they
the
do think
is.
He's going over.
So much so that Arizona was talking about shipping off Rosen.
I agree.
And asking for like a third. Like
Which is surprising, because I actually, of all the quarterbacks not named Mayfield, I feel he has the best potential.
I was incredibly shocked at that. Incredibly shocked. One season and they're ready to give up on him. I don't know. Not that I was a big Rosen fan to begin with, but I thought that was a little quick.
Again, it really kind of screams to me. Remember when Jay Cutler was drafted by the Bears?
Oh, Cutler.
Was he drafted by the Bears? Traded to the.
I think traded to.
Traded to the Bears. Then he was drafted. Like, it was the same season he was drafted. Like, that offseason. Like, yeah, Bears paid like a first and a second. They got him. But that kind of, I'm getting that same smell. I mean, I can smell that cooking happening with Arizona. That they're just like, hey, Rosen, thanks for suiting up, holding the clipboard for a little bit.
1 year.
Thanks, but, we're going to try this Murray kid. In all this, I feel bad for the Oakland Athletics, to be honest with you. Because Murray was a top-line prospect for them in their system in the MLB. So,
supposedly, but hey, man, you know what? The Rangers dealt with it with Russell.
Yeah, but Russell wasn't drafted in the first round.
He wasn't, no. He wasn't.
Murray was by Oakland.
But hey, that's the problem. When you draft a multi-sport athlete, you got to be prepared that he could change his mind at any given moment.
My concern with
it's Sproles, man.
My concern with Murray, though, is that he's undersized. God forbid he gets clocked a couple times. Like, Arizona's O-line is
suspect at times.
If he gets clocked a couple times, being 5'7", that's going to hurt.
I mean, hey,
Russ, and I get it. You learn how to get hit. Dude, you have to.
Russ
survive.
He got hit by 3 guys.
That was a trifecta and held on to that ball. Come on.
So, it's funny because like I just compared him to Russ. That's where my head's at when discussing Kyler Murray now.
Yeah, but Russell came into a little more of a veteran team, if you the Seahawks.
Yes and no. I think he definitely went through the growing pains with them. Like, the team wasn't fantastic when he first came.
They weren't the Legion of Doom.
Yeah, they were at the beginning stages of that team being consistent.
And it was before Lynch came on.
And with Pete Carroll, taking over for that squad, bringing a lot of.
That's gonna run the clock, man. That's gotta run the clock. Come on. Come on.
They might get one off.
Yeah, but they're not gonna have time to spike it.
Yeah, they're done. All right, stupidity from their side.
They could at least like that.
So the one piece of feedback I have in some of the stuff you're going through, like, the Raiders, like, the Browns, like, the Ravens. Yeah, like, to me, the Ravens are going to go as far as Lamar Jackson can take them.
Guaranteed. I agree fully.
I don't know if I'm 100% into the fact that he's going to take over as the guy. It might be early for him. While he did show a ton of signs that he's going to be a great quarterback, probably, like, great potential, I also feel like I saw a lot of the young mistakes. Like, trying to overdo too much and
just a couple past it because I didn't see anything. I'll pick up 40.
I'll take that all day.
No one was moving.
I still think you see a lot of that rawness right now, and I don't know if that's going to transition fast enough for him to be what they think next year.
But put it this way: would you rather have him under center or Flacco?
Well, don't get me wrong. Flacco had to go. He obviously was bringing nothing to that team at that point.
Ow! You had the inside lane.
And, I really think it came down to you move him out to bring Lamar there. But is Lamar quickly going to get you where you need to be? Or, like, again, did we talk about their defense? Are you really banking on the D and hoping Lamar can do enough? That's where I kind of feel like they're going to be next year. I'm not knocking Lamar. I definitely think he's going to be a great quarterback. I don't know, man. I'm saying this even as a Steeler fan. Like, I enjoyed watching Lamar Jackson and what he was kind of bringing to the table. I have to say, I was... So if you push up on the right stick, you can send him on a playmaker. He kind of calls out to him, like, go, go, go. Yeah, basically.
That's pretty much what I was waiting for, is them to make a move.
Yeah, they don't go anywhere.
I couldn't go across my body. There was, like, triple coverage.
They stare at you.
Knowing each other's moves all game long,
I mean, it's good, man. This offseason, like we said, it's going to bring a lot of discussions into play. And I think we're going to see a great season next year. I'm really excited, guys. Let us know your feedback.
I think what I'm excited about also in this coming year is that it's not going to be your usual suspects leading the charge.
It potentially might not be.
I can see the Chargers being there still, depending on what they do with the defensive line. Darnold is great, yes, but Saul did buy him some space. Saul can take 2 guys in his hands. I can see, you know, the Chiefs kind of recessing a little bit because defensive woes, not addressing it.
I mean, they just might want shootouts every game, and I don't think any NFL fans would be mad about that.
Well, it'll be exciting football. I'm not saying
like
no.
you give me another Rams freaking Chiefs game, you know, prime time, any day of the week, and I'm there. I'm in.
Oh, come on!
Like Samaje Perine? Are you kidding me? Apparently, Cordell Patterson's the best freaking quarterback in the league. I'm pretty sure he's in the 60 overall range. So Buffalo, I think for me, Buffalo would be probably like the stabbing in the camel's back to say the season is shot.
Oh.
That would probably be it for me. I mean, I'll be happy to get the offseason rolling. I think we have a lot of potential coming through the offseason for, you know, what we're going to be seeing.
There's a couple game changes we can draft.
Definitely. Definitely.
At the very least, like, they can become trade pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, we're pretty good on the front three.
100%.
But still, like, if we can change Ayers into somebody else.
Bosa?
Well, exactly. Bosa comes in for Ayers. Ayers is now a trade chip. You know, acquire another piece.
Yep.
And so be it. I'm fine with that.
It would be an interesting offseason. So that's why, like, I'd be sad to lose, but I'd be happy to see what else we can do with the team.
Because like we said, guys, at the start of the episode, you know, the trade deadline's passed. We can't make alterations right now. You have to live with what we got, which is a great team still. I'm happy with what we have.
What we did before the last episode was insane. I don't think I've ever put so much time into trying to trade and get a team figured out in the entirety of my gaming career.
17 and 20.
He's
Unbelievable.
a lot of check down passes. I'm noticing a lot of check downs. But hey, man, like 2 touchdowns. We're back in this. Play some solid D. You're keeping him here to 3.
Yeah, maybe I kept it at 3.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. All right, so we got 20-14. We're down 6.
I'm getting you a touchdown. Calling it right now. Touchdown coming.
Let's do it.
Touchdown coming.
I like the Pittsburgh beating Baltimore. I like it. I'm pretty sure it's what, Jacoby Brissett leading the way in Pittsburgh, if we checked correctly?
That's one thing I'm actually very surprised also is that Colts haven't really, like, I get it. Kobe's one of the best backups in the league. I'm surprised they're not capitalizing on his trade value. But you know what? My Colts have disappointed again this year, like I said. But this cap room can't do fuck all about it.
Trade value is one thing, but you have to also keep in mind that I think they're scared that Luck at any given point could find himself on a long-term injury again.
Agreed.
And that's, I imagine, where they're situated right now. Is, you know what?
That's totally where it is.
We got Jacoby. Great. He might bring us even a second rounder or something, but at the same time,
easily go get a second round.
I think at the same time, they're like, but God forbid Luck goes down again. Who's starting games? I mean, as someone who went to go watch the Colts when Luck was dead, seeing Matt Hasselbeck start games, he's a fullback, man. He's going toes down. He's Tony Toe Tap now. So I'm gonna go a little bit of a hate rant here. Hate rant on AB. I cannot wait to see, and I'm hoping it pans out, him do absolutely nothing with the Raiders. Absolutely nothing. That, for me, would be a win. Like, that would win the offseason for me. I would be incredibly happy about this. Oh, finally one of those worked in our favor.
Get to the
third and inches. Come on, man. So that was one for me that I'm really hoping happened. I mean, I didn't like his attitude down the stretch. One thing I will touch, and this is going to be a bit of a pain for me because he is my guy. Ben is my guy. Plain and simple. But there's been some rumors coming out that Big Ben is the problem in Pittsburgh. And I don't know if I believe it because what the guy's done for the community, you know, what he's done for, you know, this team. Everybody's got an ego. Maybe Ben has one. Maybe. But at the same time, I feel like I don't know if it's worth buying into, if it's fake news. Like, so Josh Harris, a former running back of the Steelers, came out and said, I think it was about 2014, in the last game of the season against Cincinnati. So this is why we still had Todd Haley. Todd Haley goes out and calls Big Ben to rush the ball. Big Ben gets annoyed and says we should take the kneel. Then the game. Ben apparently, according to Josh Harris, and again, this is just all hearsay crap, right? We don't know if this guy is just trying to jump on AB's lap. Be one of those kind of guys. But he essentially came out and said, yeah, so Ben came back to the huddle pissed off and purposely fumbled the ball in the play. For me, I have a hard time believing that Big Ben, who is, yeah, like,
for the Hall of Fame.
So proud, first ballot Hall of Famer, so proud in winning games, hates losing, would jeopardize fumbling a ball with almost no time left to lose a game against a division rival, no less.
Yeah, doesn't. I think honestly, where the problem lies is the fact that management came out, and this is where I think that management came out and said, you know, you got to give kudos to Ben. He's dealing with 53 children. And I think that was really poorly decided upon management statement.
Oh my god.
I think that's really the.
Oh my god. It's looking that way. Unless I can pull off a miracle.
I had to go on 4th on 4. I'm like, I said a touchdown. Eat a touchdown.
Not looking
just about
good.
to release it.
Not looking good. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, why is Darren Sproles the strongest man in the game? Anyhow, so yeah, I don't know, man. That's some of the stuff I've been reading. A lot of people who are in the locker room, a lot of the, you know, the linemen, guys like that, are saying these guys are all full of crap. They're like, Big Ben's been an incredible teammate. He's been a great leader. Like, maybe there's been issues with some of the ways that things have gone about. Like, Roethlisberger has a weekly podcast. He called out some guys. But at the same time, he's also called out himself. He said, I got to play better. He's taking the blame for stuff that's happened, saying, you know, it's not on them, it's on me. And I feel like with that being the case, it's kind of like, well, if he's not just throwing other people under the bus and saying, yeah, like, I'm part of the problem here too, where's the issue with that?
Sounds like a captain.
It sounds like a guy who's, you know, willing to say, like, yeah, you know what? This one's on me. I should have made that play, or I should have protected this ball, or whatever the case is.
Some people don't like listening to that, right?
And I'm wondering if that might be the case with AB. You know, he's a great player, but Tony Toe Tap, he's a guy with a large ego. He doesn't want to hear. Like, I think, you know, one of the things that was said was he was mad that the Steelers picked Juju Smith-Schuster as the MVP for the team.
Team MVP, yeah.
Like, if you're a team...
That's belittling. Like, why is that an issue?
Bingo. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people haven't been talking about. Because they're like, oh, no, it's all Big Ben. Like, it's his fault that this team has fallen apart and this and the deal. It's like, really? Well, why aren't you talking about that? Why aren't we saying, like, yeah, why is Antonio Brown mad that, you know, a guy that should be, you know, oh my God. A guy who's supposed to be like one of his brothers, you know, a wide receiving crew. Grew up with, you know, Brown, taught him the ropes. Why are you mad that he got it? He had a better season than you did. That's not your fault. You're getting double coverage. You still put up a half-decent year. And I think the part that pisses me off the most is a lot of the call-outs that Brown was saying was he wanted the ball. He had the most targets in the league last year. The most targets. So tell me where you are scorned about your workload.
You know, the whole Brown fiasco, honestly, to me, goes back a couple years ago when he went live on, was it Facebook or Instagram?
Yeah.
In the locker room. And it seemed from that point, there was always something just brewing.
Yeah, coach was not loving that.
There was just something brewing there.
The line's not holding down right now. I'm just getting pressure from everywhere.
Well, you gotta go for it.
4th and 23 at count. R35.
Look, even the coach is telling you.
All right, if you say so, coach. Don't blame me if it doesn't happen. That facts into Nacton. Are they going to go press coverage? What if MMCave opens up? Chairz going to look for the block. Taylor's going to run a little underneath.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh my God. Oh my God, MonCave!
Oh, yeah, buddy!
What a grab!
That was a huge grab.
That literally might have potentially kept this game into something. Into something. What a grab. Keep this guy in the field. Don't even waste my time. Like, don't give me guys who don't want to grab the ball. On the break, boom. That's the grab. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Keep driving. Let's keep rocking and rolling here. We got 23-yard line. MonCave's got a nice little run there. I bring Taylor inside. Let Baldwin run the out.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
Bingo.
Oh, come
There
on,
we go.
man.
I'll take it. It's across the middle.
Already got that,
Another nice gain, 13 yards that
It might have came into something, but you know what?
It's first
Again,
and 10.
yeah, we're moving right now.
Red zone.
I want to move the chains. That's all I care about right now.
It's Roethlisberger.
Oh my God, Baldwin.
That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on.
Two pass deflections for
Hey,
him.
that's not a bad signal calling right now. I think you covered like 60-odd yards in like 3 plays.
Well, we don't got time right now. Right now, we got to find the end zone and find it quick. Bring MonCave in this way. Fight some. I'm seeing if I can catch them. The slants are what really I find is effective in this game. Okay, I don't get me a little further down to the 5. Yeah, what are we? Third and goal.
5-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
So again, I think that's where issues first arise.
I mean, it's definitely a starting point and people questioning it. Definitely. And it's unfortunate. Oh, Nelson's down. Great, man. He's staying in the game because this season's on the line right now.
This is the season.
This is it. If nothing happens here, we are folding.
Now, are you going to give him the ball, or are you going
Gonna give it to him. I got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, 11 plays, 70 yards.
MonCave saved it, man. 4th and change, and I was about to get destroyed as well. So that was gonna get tossed up and picked, or that was gonna hit the floor, and we were gonna call it game.
Call it game or call it season?
Oh, season as well. You're definitely not wrong with that one. Tell me that one in. Pretty sure that one through the uprights. That should be points.
That should be a safety.
Why not? Why not? All right, let's see. We got 3:14 left. Oh no, not able to return. Yeah, the
our backup is not. At that point, you bring in fucking Grant.
The left guard issue there might be an issue.
Play left guard versus left tackle.
That might be an issue. That might hurt us down the stretch here too.
Well, no, line side is like A1 priority.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's the inside or the outside. Definitely want to keep Ben protected, especially at his age right now.
The good news is, backup is no longer fucking Chad Kelly from like game 1.
That is true. We have come a long way. We got rid of Mike White as well.
Yeah.
We've made some moves, guys. We had to make sure that in case guys go down, we got potential still going here.
And if you guys haven't seen the new roster, check out last episode.
Last episode, man.
Break it all down for you.
Big news there. I just can't understand how these guys keep getting open. I'm doing coverage everywhere.
I still can't believe it's fucking Jones that's hurting us. That's where I can't believe.
He's a nobody.
Exactly.
So angry. All right. I'm going to work the O-line now. I'm going to let these guys do coverage on the road. You guys figure it out. I'm going to try and kill him. That's my game plan here. How? How? How do you not make a play at that Swearinger?
But Trevathan's right there as well.
Total defense.
Swap the ball.
Oh, man.
All right. That was a horrible stat that we just saw.
Yeah, 310 yards a game.
God. How do you win games?
But we
How
have,
do you win games?
in our defense, we have made large changes over the past 4 games.
I think it's going.
Definitely look better.
This game, maybe not so much on the defensive end.
28 against. But remember, this is a fantasy drafted Buffalo, so.
But it's not even that. It's more.
How is he not? All right, let's start using these timeouts now. If we can stop him here. 3 guys again. But yeah, we're fumbling the ball left, right, and center.
Oh, good.
That's the piece that I don't get, is the fumble aspect. You got Darren Sproles, little guy, running around here, making a mess. No, now it's Samaje Perine, who I pushed back, and he decided, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna move forward here. Don't appreciate that. Okay, we need one big one here. I'm going to bring the blitz. I think they're going to try and rush the clock. Oh, I thought I called the timeout. My God, I thought I pushed it. Didn't go. Okay, so that actually lost some time for us, which is really going to hurt. Go cover 3. Gonna bring the pressure just in case he looks to the throw. I want to keep it underneath at best.
I mean, you got 7 yards. Going against the wind right now. Close it.
I'm out there.
Okay.
4th and 5.
Okay, so they have the punt, so they're going into the wind.
Too much
That's
wind.
great.
Full quit. Where's this one going? He's gonna put that one right to the corner, isn't he, that bastard? 17. Not horrible.
We've had worse.
We've certainly
had worse returns.
Problem is right now, no timeouts.
Outside.
No timeouts might be an issue.
I keep it to the outside, and you gotta have Ben running. Just get there.
Just Ben going all day, eh? Yeah, they're bringing some pressure off the side there. If I can get something quick.
Yes.
Oh, Burden. Okay. I didn't think he beat that last guy, so I was going to take the field position. Going to take the field position.
Hey, that's a big grab.
27 will do us good.
A big grab.
Will do us good. Maybe slot out.
Start.
I got to look underneath. I don't think I can look for the big plays unless it's
slow and steady.
Yeah, unless it's 100% going to go off. I don't think I can do it. Oh, yeah. Get up there. Get up there. Williams.
That was in your realm of catchability. I'm quoting a new word here. Catchability.
That's a real thing. I believe that he should have caught that ball. Really believe it. My lord.
Mike. Why you've been on like 5 teams.
Ooh, that
hurt deep?
Yeah. You know how they say the first cut is the deepest? I think that one cut him hard. Oh yeah, get there. Get there.
Spin move.
Okay, go. Rush.
Hustle.
Rush.
Hustle.
40. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not even downing it. I'm going for it. I got MMC going to the side there. Maybe. Hold on. Williams coming in.
If Williams can pull that safety.
Jump. Oh my God. Okay, well, stops the clock. Stops the clock.
Williams dead center.
That was my problem. I didn't want to take the chance.
Rush.
Okay.
It's 2nd and 10, and you're on the cusp of the red zone.
This is getting a little cheeky here, guys.
A little hot. A little hot. You want a little massage?
A little cheeky
massage?
here. A little worried.
Peckish?
A little worried here. I don't know if I like what I'm seeing.
Oh.
From behind me? From behind me? How? Go, Ben! I need to know how from behind me he picked this ball off. Because I don't see it.
You know what? This is why we're just simming. No alterations we can make to this team right now. Guys, stay tuned because I guarantee you next year our team will look completely different. I promise.
We'll have some bigger names. I think the fresh start is what we need.
This year,
it's been a wash.
Tough looking at that ostrich egg.
We're depleted. Our team's depleted. Like,
we might have lost Nelson now.
Yeah, not working out in our favor, guys. Look at this. Just now they're getting angry. Devolve's coming. Hail Marys. Why not? Why not? Let's go. Why is Devolve lining up? Oh, Christ.
You're telling me out of all the receivers we have.
Yeah, like Doug Baldwin.
Apparently all of them were just throwing the flags and we're like, okay, we're done, guys. We're all going home.
They couldn't protect a 4-man rush.
They got the memo. They're like, yeah, they're throwing the season, so we're
4-man rush.
None of us are lining up.
I'm not gonna waste my time. Don't even do it. Sorry, Ben, give up. It's time. Yeah, okay, Bills, whatever. I need to see a highlight of the interception to understand how the ball was picked off. That's what I need. Where's the 4th? I'm trying to change quarters. 4th quarter. Perfect. It looks like Ben gets sacked for a freaking loss every time to start. Kick return. Boom. Please show. Of course there's no replay because they know it's fake news.
That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for Baldwin. Okay. So where's the pick? Where's the pick? The backwards? Incomplete pass. Boom. This one.
Yeah.
Give me this. Show me He's behind him.
Can't even get like the screen. Can't get the flip.
Really?
Come on. Oh. This is the second gaff in as many plays as Williams. Remember, there was that play that he had full catchability?
Like,
and then now this happens. He doesn't even throw an arm out.
Like glitch much?
Yeah, he's going through the catching motion.
What? Glitch? Like he doesn't trip him up at all? His foot is in his ankle! I don't know, man. This season just looked like it was...
Throw the cap. Throw the cap.
Alright, guys. We're going to sim it. Let's see where we finish.
Okay, fair enough.
We will sim it to close off the episode.
Close off this season. Say goodnight.
I don't know, man. I really don't know, guys. Like, what this season was meant to be for us is a question for me. So, Baldwin got a skill point. That's a win. How about some possession for you, Baldwin? That'd be great. Attaboy. Yep. Get your route running going down. You're a beauty. Well done. Doug Baldwin, legacy details. I don't really care about that. We are down now, guys. It is time to end this season. So, we are going to advance.
Yeah, sure, playoffs.
Sim to the playoffs.
Let's just see.
Because I don't think we're making it. If somehow we do,
and we just look like fools with eggs on our face.
Yeah. If they finish like
to come back from 0-8 to go 8-8.
If 8-8 makes the playoffs, I don't even know.
It has before.
I don't even know.
To string together 8 in a row, that's...
I'm incredibly curious.
That's
very curious. So, some of our takeaways. Takeaways for the offseason, guys. Odds are we're not making it. Number one, upgrade as a secondary receiver.
Prime-time receiver. Williams was not doing it, we saw.
If Williams doesn't take up the next notch...
MonCave on the 3 looks great.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think our O-line, maybe the left tackle, probably could use a minor upgrade because we did drop to under 70 because he's an 80.
Yeah, he got injured.
Confidence wasn't there.
That's the word.
So that'd be a piece we'll have to probably look into. Defensively, maybe a couple small changes. I don't think anything too major, though.
Maybe another corner.
Yeah, corner potentially
could
get it. We were really in the 70s at our 3.
I mean, our free safety and strong safety, I'm completely happy with.
Linebacker to safeties, I'm okay. The corners and maybe like the line.
Yeah.
Maybe the minor changes.
If we can get a better nose tackle, defensive tackle, instead of Luget.
Yeah.
Ooh, great.
He did good in his own.
But
not too mad about it.
You know, if I can get someone that can chop down and really get in there.
Okay. Where did the boys finish?
Hey! We didn't finish worse.
8 and... No, we weren't. No, with the Bears. 4-12. Okay.
We won half the remaining games.
We did all right,
That's what
guys.
that means.
We did all right. So, you guys see what's here? Want to see some awards? No? We got a lot of guys to sign. We know that for sure. A lot of off-season coming up, guys. You know what? Chef Tom and I are going to dabble into this. You guys are going to have to catch up at the next season. And we'll show you the breakdown of what happens and what this team is going to look like going into game number 1. So, we bid you adieu. Thank you guys so much for dropping by for another episode.
This is Season 1.
Season 1, Growing Pains.
Apparently, you know what it was? Polar Bear wasn't here with us at all this season.
That was a problem. That was a
calling
problem.
you, Steve.
We're going to call up the Bear. All right, we're going to reassess the situation. We're going to find our way back to relevancy. So thus, guys, much love to you for bearing with us in season number 1. We promise, like that, we promise you a better season number 2. So hit that like button, subscribe to the MMC fam, turn notifications on so you know when these next episodes are coming, and check out our other content, man. We're dropping some fire stuff with FIFA.
Actually, shoot me the controller. I'm just curious to see where our draft pick fell.
FIFA, NHL, WWE, Division is now live, guys, on Twitch. Twitch exclusive. With Jordan, with Austin.
Guys, comment below if you think I should make that play.
Chef Tom gonna come join us in some Twitch playing?
I killed Division
First one. So keep an eye out for that one, guys. Make sure you come roll through.
We got a top 5 pick.
Leave your fire comments. All right? And the big one, guys, go check out our descriptions below. We want to get that social media presence up and going. Read our description. It's always a fun little snippet as to what's going to happen in the episode, how the storyline's progressing. Go follow us on the socials. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Come view Twitch live streams, boys. It is so much fun, boys and girls. Come join us. It's great. An opportunity to chat, play some games, have some fun. We always have pretty much Jordan and Austin on with us most of the time. Jeff Tom potentially, dabbles in, maybe playing with us. Maybe just going to come in and be a part of the chat. He does that a lot. It's always fun to chat. Keeping us laughing, keeping it fun, keeping it twirling. And the big one, guys, the big one. Go check out a promo code for Clutch Chairz. We're so happy to provide you guys with an opportunity to grab some great products and save some money. The last but not least, Red, Bubble, MMC merchandise, cheap prices, ships international, great quality.
Sounds like a great thing.
Right? 3 logo selections that you can put on a crazy amount of products that you can customize, choosing your own colors and whatnot. I don't know what else to say, man. Besides, go check it out. Sign up for the newsletter. They have lots of sales. So, Chef Tom, we're heading off into the off season.
I'm just going through the stat. This is what I call homework right now.
I'm
seeing where we're going.
How do you want to tip the hat on this one?
On to bigger and better things, boys and girls. Bigger and better things.
Keep twirling, fam.